More than 500,000 people receive medical service at the Western Galilee Hospital in Nahariya, the largest hospital in the area, whose staff and patients are made up of Jews, Muslims, Christians, and Druze. The hospital is close, only approximately 6 miles from the Israel-Lebanon border. The beginning was one part-time doctor for the entire Western Galilee, a maternity ward established at the Gertel-Meir boarding house near Nahariya's seashore, and a surgical ward, also housed in one of the city's hotels that cared for the injured during Israel's War of Independence. The hospital's first huts were constructed in 1954. Today, 60 years later, the huts have been replaced by new modern buildings. The hospital is in the midst of an intensive building boom with tremendous medical achievements, in spite of the objectively difficult conditions and antiquated infrastructures.
The cardiology department provides services to a large, diverse ethnic community with very high excellence. We have the lowest mortality in the country post-heart attack, despite the facility which is unsuitable for providing such high quality services. We are working in a very crowded facility, small and very populated with lots of patients, and we come here every day to save lives.
Warm, personal, and humane attention to the patients is one of the hospital's most important values. Nevertheless, warmth and empathy alone cannot overcome the severe overcrowding, difficult conditions, and the absence of spare parts for the outdated catheterization equipment. An excellent group of midwives who provide professional and dedicated care staffs the maternity ward. However, new mothers here lack the basic elementary necessity of a private shower and toilet. Only an hour after giving birth, the mother and newborn are quickly sent to the ward. On the way to the gynecology obstetrics ward, the mothers and their infants must leave the building. The nurse prepares the newborn to face the outside elements.
We have about 6,000 deliveries a year. We provide excellent care for these people. Recently, we have developed a special service to treat women with placenta accreta, which saves women's life. Unfortunately, the conditions are not excellent.
In such a crowded ward, when each mother awakens to the cry of her neighbor's baby, there is hope. Beyond the old and dilapidated ward, a new women's health wing is currently under construction with the newest medical and technological innovations. In general, the new wing will specialize in fertility problems, with a particular emphasis on in vitro fertilization. The wing will also contain centers for the treatment and care of women's cancer and high-risk pregnancies. Raya Strauss, president of the Friends of Western Galilee Hospital, has supported and assisted the hospital for years. She contributed to the Cardiac Institute and the Women's Health Wing, now celebrating the laying of its cornerstone, and was a major contributor to the development of the new research center and laboratories constructed at the new Galilee School of Medicine for students, many of whom will join the WGH staff of doctors. A significant source of pride and relief for employees and patients is the hospital's new bomb-proof Department for Emergency Medicine, already at the ambulance entrance. Due to its proximity to the border, the hospital also has underground hospitalization wards capable of withstanding conventional attacks, and some are even adapted to withstand chemical and biological warfare. Following dozens of exercises, the staff has reached a high level of emergency preparedness. These achievements encourage the hospital staff, led by their energetic hospital director, Dr. Masad Barhoum, to even greater challenges.
We want to reach 2 points. 1 point is 5 years from now to be the reference surgical hospital for the Galilee. And the second point, 10 years from now, is to be the referent hospital for any discipline for the Galilee.
And we are going to lead this hospital in the periphery, in the Galil, to be the best hospital in Israel. I'm sure we'll do it.
One of the hospital's primary tasks is also to serve on the front line of care for soldiers and civilians injured during combat hostilities. During the Second War in Lebanon, dozens of rockets and missiles struck the city of Nahariya on a daily basis. The bomb-proof emergency department and underground wards enabled the medical staff to treat their patients without additional risk. The hospital itself received a direct hit that caused no physical injuries, not because of luck, rather because the staff wisely evacuated their patients to the underground hospitalization ward, while continuing to receive wounded soldiers from the battlefield.
You have to behave different than any other hospital in Israel. This hospital was the only hospital in Israel prepared for the Second Lebanon War. We were protected from missiles, so any new facility that we build above the ground, we should build facilities under the ground and connect all the facilities by tunnels. It's a burden of expenses on our shoulders, but we have to do it.
As darkness approaches, the border looks closer than ever. Here there is a well-known saying that evil will come from the north. However, the desire for life is stronger than anything, and the nighttime sees new infants coming into the world, and with them, the hope for peace.
It was a multicultural baby boom for an Israeli hospital this week. Jewish, Arab, Christian, Muslim, and Jews mothers gave birth to 4 sets of twins in one day. The Jewish woman and Arab Christian gave birth to a girl and boy, while the Muslim and Jews had twin girls.